Today's I can statement is I can catch by hands out, fingers relaxed, and being in the ready position. Hello, friends. We are going to continue with our baseball unit today, and we are going to work on catching. We have done some catching before this fall. Once again, when we worked with football, we were working on catching. So luckily, what we're learning today is very similar. A lot of transfer between that skill and catching in baseball. That's the great thing about a lot of team sports. There are skills that you learn in one sport that you can use when you play a different sport. For example, in baseball, when you're learning to dive and catch a ball, and you're playing volleyball and you're diving to bump a ball, you can, those skills kind of transfer from one sport to the other, so that's great. In catching today, though, we are working on those three things. You can see, when you're catching, you always start with your hands out. Your hands are not down. Depending on where the ball comes, your hands will be in different positions, but basically your hands are out, fingers are relaxed. Your fingers are not stiff and straight. Your fingers are kind of curved and as relaxed as you can be so that you're ready to absorb the ball. You don't want your fingers to have the ball bounce off. You want to absorb it, so that's why your fingers are relaxed. And then ready position. So when you're getting ready to catch, you are not like this. Ready position is knees bent. You're bending at the waist just a little. If you watch me from the side, here's standing up, here's ready position. So I lower down my hips a little bit, my knees bend, my arms come out. I'm kind of on the balls of my feet a little bit, so I'm not standing flat. I'm kind of like, my heels are up just a little bit. So getting ready for catching is those three things: hands out, ready position, fingers relaxed. When we practice catching in the sport of baseball, the ball is coming from a batter that's hit the ball. So we have no idea if it's gonna be rolling at us, if it's gonna be bouncing at us, if it's gonna be a line drive, which means kind of straight at us, or a fly ball, so coming way up in the air where you have to track it and get under it. So there's lots of different ways to practice catching today. For equipment, you just need like a small bouncy ball. A tennis ball seems to be the easiest thing to get your hands on. If you have a baseball, that's fine, or a softball. Actually, a ball that bounces would be better than a baseball or a softball today, unless you have a partner to throw it at you. If you have a partner that's gonna be able to play catch with you today, or roll and bounce and throw balls at you, then a regular baseball or softball is fine. But for my friends that might be working alone today, you're gonna want a bouncy ball, because you're gonna use a wall to throw at so that the ball bounces back at you. So that's what you need. Go ahead, get yourself a bouncy ball. Either grab a partner, someone to play catch with, or find a chunk of wall that you can bounce a ball off of. All right, grab that stuff and we'll get started. All right, the first one we're gonna practice is catching a grounder. A grounder is a ball that is on the ground. So you're gonna start probably pretty close to the wall, and your little toss at the wall is gonna be nice and easy. We're not trying to run all over the place at this point. We're just trying to get used to our fingers down, squatting down low, relaxed fingers, absorbing that ball. And then actually after we catch it, I want you to pretend like you're gonna go into making a throw. So we've done our throwing before. So I'm here, I'm gonna keep my ball down low, I'm gonna roll it, catch it, absorb it, get ready for my throw. I'm not gonna throw, I'm just kind of acting it out. So I'm gonna go again, rolling, down here. As you get more comfortable, you can throw it harder at the wall so that it bounces back. You can give yourself a little more space and do it more like this. You can throw it diagonally. So I can kind of throw it to the side so that I'm gonna have to shuffle to go get it. So those are all ways to practice grounders. So I want you to practice rolling it at the wall, absorbing it, catch. Try to throw it harder, faster, and maybe even diagonally to make yourself have to shuffle to get it. Okay, the second way I want you to practice is like a bouncing grounder. So you're gonna bring it up a little, the ball will not be coming to you right on the ground. You want to bounce it. You want to keep it around like below your waist or so though. You don't want it to be bouncing way up here. So you're going to be right about like this. Once again, start close. Start with just a soft toss. It's a lot of, you know, we did hand-eye coordination a few weeks ago. Lots of watching that ball into your hands, being as relaxed as you can. Some people call it soft hands. So once again, I'm just gonna toss it lightly, catch it, get into my throw. Once again, as you get the hang of it, then you might toss it a little harder. But with getting that bounce in, if you throw it too hard, you're gonna have a line drive back at you. So just maybe moving a little more quick or backing up. Giving yourself a diagonal throw. Same things as last time, it's just now you're bringing up the level of the ball. Okay, so now we're gonna try like a line drive. This one's gonna be a little bit hard to do off the wall. It'd really be best if you just had someone to kind of throw it right to you. Especially if you have like a baseball or a softball. If you don't have a glove, I would get maybe a sock ball for this, because if the ball's coming right at you and you miss, that would hurt. So if you're playing with a partner and someone's throwing it at you, a sock ball would be a good idea. So I'm using the wall though. So line drive, I'm just gonna throw it straight and try to catch it in the air. Just gonna start close. This is really quick hand work. So my eyes are on the ball, hands are ready. I definitely don't want my hands down because I will get hit. Once I get the hang of it, you can see I'm moving just a little. So line drive would be practicing to the wall, close and straight. And right while I have you then, we're gonna go right to fly balls. Fly balls are gonna be a little bit tough. Once again, if you're on your own, it would be best if you have someone to throw them up. A fly ball would be a ball that's in the air. I don't know if you can tell my video, I have a basketball hoop right above me. So I'm gonna start up here, just let it practice catching above my head. My hands are up here, kind of like volleyball setting. And I'm gonna practice catching up here above my head. I don't wanna catch it down like this, unless I have to. If you get the hang of it more, you can toss it higher. Once again, you can make yourself, oops, you can shuffle a little. So yeah, it really depends the area you're working with, the ball you have. If you don't have a wall, you could still be doing this, you know, right here on your own. You really want to work on getting those hands up above your head though. Please do not work on that. I mean, it's better than nothing, but we definitely want to catch the ball above our head. So spend some time with line drives and fly balls.